With that said, though, here we are. The impact crater. This is the final area of the game, and they give you a save point. Use it. Because you don't want to go against that fight ever again. Because again, folks, that is the boss. That is basically in-game boss. Because Metroid Prime is nothing. It is, I would say, by far, it's easier. It is technically the easier boss fight. Metroid Prime, oddly enough, right? And here it is, the impact crater itself. And fission Metroids are abundant. They will constantly hound you. So, watch out. If you have power bombs, use them. Take care of them. Because at this point, folks, the only thing that's going to be useful in the boss fight coming up for Metroid Prime is missiles. Missiles and whatever power and whatever beam combo you have. Because that is really the only way. Oh, you curse you. Out of here. I used 2 power bombs on that, by the way. That's kind of annoying. I wasted a bunch there. On NA, this is really the only room that had the fission Metroids. Oh, okay. Again, I think I said before, I think it was probably a bug of some kind. And here it is. This room right here. The last of the 4 of the missile refilling stations. You got orange Phazon. Actually, by the code name, the game is for. I think this is called Red Phazon. So, and this is the only time Red Phazon ever appears. I have no time for you guys, so bye bye. Really? You survived that? Die already. I don't need your problems. Whoop. And it's kind of weird. This place looks like it's a mouth. You know, do you get that? Because look at that. That looks like teeth. Really? You're gonna mess with me? Powerbomb you death. Luckily, fission Metroids are giving me bombs. So I can just keep doing this. I can do this all day. Yeah, but you get that right, though. Look at that. That looks like teeth. That doesn't look like rock. Like the impact, this thing came down and it's like, nope. Let's see, drop down like that. Jump like that. Go up like that. Down right there. See, the platforms kind of look like a bottom of a Metroid. Oh yeah! Actually, I didn't even notice that. Oh, but here we are! This thing is Metroid Prime. The thing that's been haunting us the entire game. According to the lore of this game, of this enemy, that everything that in the original GameCube release, they said they just threw the space pirates found it and basically threw whatever they could on it, and what it did is that it absorbed all the weapons. Oh, that was a little bit of a weird slowdown. Let's scan him. Or her. New creature! This is Metroid Prime, highly evolved Phazon-producing life form. The aberration known as the Metroid Prime is the source of Phazon, making it immensely powerful. A genetic flaw makes it susceptible to certain weapons for brief periods. Only its head is truly vulnerable. Other attacks are a nuisance. Offensively, Metroid Prime has a number of natural and mechanical weapons at its disposal. These include Ultra Frigid Breath, or multi-missiles, snare beams, particle wave projectiles as master strength, and barbed carapace. Makes it lethal in any melee combat. Recommend maximum firepower when engaging this enemy. And he's now in his power state. right now, missiles really only use it for this. All the beam combos are very good at this boss. The only problem this guy has, he has a lot of health. But I'm saying this right now, folks, this fight is nothing. This fight is easy. I'm saying right now, Meta Ridley is the true final boss because that's how it is. He's now in power form again. Now that we're in this room here, you can see all the tracks in the way. Metroid Prime will move to the opposite side of the room every time he goes into a stun animation like that. So go in the trails and just avoid his attack. Oh, he's going to ice form. Ice form it is. He can freeze you, but we have beam combos. He's susceptible to every beam combo. That's including the flamethrower, which is probably the only reason I find the flamethrower useful is only in this fight specifically. And he's in his wave beam form. Go for it! And he's going back down, or he or she. I actually don't know. I don't think that this Metroid was ever given a gender. I only assume it'd be called Metroid Prime would be like of a male variant, but it's not. And I'm not sure if there actually was any type of... Ow! Ow! Curse you. That's it. Again, use your beam combos as they do the most damage to all forms of Metroid Prime here, which makes this fight very easy. He's back into his wave. Again, if you want to save missiles for other forms, you are more welcome to do so. But again, at this point, after this fight's over, missiles become nothing. All your weapons become nothing. Oh, back into the hole. Ow. Oh, he's back in his ice form. Ah, he's frozen me in place. Booyah! He's susceptible to that as well. Oh yeah! Take that. I'm gonna go down here. Oh, he's in his fire form. Come on, come on, my fire combo. There we go. Now Metroid Prime is now producing these orbs. If you shoot down the orbs, you get missile and health back. So make note of that when that happens, because that's your only way of actually getting your missiles back effectively. The orbs do hurt you, and I don't think there's actually a scannable item for them, though. Ow. Nope, nothing scannable about them. Down to my gun. There it is. My gun just disappeared. That was weird. That's how my gun disappeared. And that wasn't even in the scan mode. Dun, 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 dun. Back to plasma form. Or not to plasma wave form. So he gives off health and ammo for your missiles. Come here, you. Take care. That. Which form are we going to next? Power beam. I'm not sure how to get out that that tractor beam, I have no idea how to get out of it. And actually the first time I've actually seen that happen. Oh, he's now in his plasma form. I need missiles though, missiles and health. Alright, you're going down now. Oh, missiles are low. Oh, you're not gonna move around, are you? Oh, now you're back to the power beam. I just hold back. Oh, you just hold back for the... Okay. I'll remember that for next time. But that's it for that fight. That's it for that form, anyway. Because now we have to fight the main thing himself. Here we are. His carapace is destroyed, and there it is. There's the last of the Metroid. That is Metroid Prime's core essence. Kind of freaky though, it's a Metroid with eyes on it, but you never know. I need to scan him as well. New creature has been logged. This is Metroid Prime, the core essence of Metroid Prime. The scan indicates the phase-on energy beam form is invulnerable to all weapons. Only attacks from a phase-on fused arm cannon will damage it. How do we do that though? Fulfill your suit's phase-on weapon system. Its entity can also spawn Metroid to assist it in battle, rendering itself invisible when it does so. So yeah. We can't do anything. Nothing will hit it other than phase-on. So this right here, folks, is a waiting game. And we didn't get all the logs in on this game. As unfortunate as it sounds, because if I had gotten everything, this would have Metroid Prime would have been the last one. He went invisible. So what you need to do, I have to hurt this guy, stand in pure phase-on, and you're going into hyper mode. And so that's the only way you're able to hit him. So, Metroid Prime will go into multiple different phases. Either be able to be able to see him with the normal visor, or be seen by the thermal visor, or by the X-ray visor. And the only time you can hurt him, oh, and he's going into phase-on mode, or a thermal mode here. You have to switch to that. Again, we can't do anything until he forms pure phase-on the stuff, which also plays Metroids out. Ugh, come on! Ah! Hyper mode! Hit him hard! I like how the corruption is so intense that the phase-on sound effect is now part of the music. Oh, I didn't notice that. I'll have to listen to that on the playback after. Because I have the TV on my end lowered so that... Oh, he's actually being pretty generous! I'm actually quite shocked at this. Did he go into invisible? He probably did. Yep, he did. Hit him hard! You don't actually have to hit the A button repeatedly. Just holding down the A button will do the damage. Will constantly shoot it out. It's like, how are you hitting me? Because I have multiple beams. I have multiple things. The Metroids he spawns are only there to get your health up. Nothing more. So, we just gotta wait for him to you know, phase out, pure phase-on. And this is it. This is all the fight, folks. This is it. This fight is nothing. Oh, he's being very generous. Oh, come on! Oh, he's out of phase-on. Again, the only reason he spawns these guys is for him to assist you. We all know this is just for health, really. This is all it is. Health, whatever you can, because again, power bombs don't do anything, missiles don't do anything, and obviously, beam combos don't do anything. Hyper mode is the only way that it actually affects this guy. And he is almost dead. And he's gonna pour down some stuff. I'm gonna do this. Go back to X-ray mode. Where is he? Oh, he's in thermal. Oh, I wasted too much time. Bueno es. Go! Oh. Every part of the cannon. Oh yeah, the power of the cannon opens up. It's actually quite. I think in Metroid Prime Corruption that also happens too when you go into hyper mode too. Is that the beam cannon forms the same way. So it's actually kind of a nice little callback to this. Okay, I have to go into this. Power bomb away. Oh come on, really? At least you're not impure. At least you're not invisible. Come on, die already. He's at slip. Oh, we got him! Yeah! That's game. Booyah! Oh, it didn't die. Wait a minute. No, I am not. No, I am not of the hugging type. You will. Let go of me, you little prick. Whoa, it pulled the face-on suit off of me. Oh, I better go. Nice knowing you. Bye-bye. Woo! Have to evacuate immediately. That's it. That's the game. Get the ship. Time to leave. Woo! And the impact crater goes under. Such a great game this was. Yep. And there it reveals Samus is a girl! That's a shock. Yeah, she doesn't take off the rest of the fusion suit, which is sad. Or the suit off. But I feel like the ship, I think her face is not comparable to what her suit is though, which is weird. But alas, again, we didn't get 100%, but we got pretty close. And that's it, folks. That is the end of this run of Metroid Prime, the trilogy version. This game is still very, very fun. I come back to this game constantly just to play it because it's just that fun. Despite the problems with Meta Ridley at the end, this is a fantastic game. 100% to my opinion on that one. This game is fantastic. And as a casual Metroid player, I love this game. It's just as good as it was then. I do agree, Aaron. I do agree. And if you really want to find this game nowadays, physical copies are going to cost you easily into the hundreds, 200s, because it's out of print. The only time if you want to get this game now, get it on the Wii U eShop before the eShop goes down. Because I'm assuming probably another year or two, I'm pretty sure the Wii U eShop will go under, causing all the games on it will be gone forever. So, get this now. I think it's $20. I think $20 or $25 on the eShop, I believe. Of the Wii U eShop, I stress. Get this because this is your only way of playing Metroid Prime now, unless you have the GameCube version. And what's going to be the future for this series? Well, maybe at some point I do want to do Metroid Prime 2, but I just want to give this game a cooldown afterwards, and hope for the best that Metroid Prime 2 won't give me as much problem as I hear from everyone else. So And I'll tell you, this has been an interesting experience, and I'm glad that this is done. This is different from my channel. Normally, my channel's been doing mostly Mario, a lot of Mario content lately, and so having this go up alongside it is just, it's gonna give a nice change to the mix. But oh yeah, the music. Oh yeah, the music. This game has an excellent soundtrack. Again, Meta Ridley's theme, top notch all the way through. This music is great. It's awesome. If it just works well. Magmore Caverns is also a good theme. I love it too. Just that this is great, and man, and for people who are going to play Prime 4, you need to get with the original. And again, get it on the Wii U eShop now, because again, in probably another year or two, that store will go down, and most likely we'll have to wait until Metroid Prime gets re-released on the Switch. And we see our ship and ourselves, Samus, we're leaving to parts unknown. And we got 88%. Not bad. Not bad at all. And we got hyper mode difficulty. After beating the game, you get hyper mode, which is a very difficult mode. Not a lot of stuff. It's just hyper mode is just really hard to play through. There's little to no health pickups or anything, and you can only recharge at save points, I believe, for health. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. But it's just another mode you can play through the game with if you want that harder difficulty. But a total of 7 hours and 50 minutes of total playtime, that's not bad for a Metroid Prime game, to be honest. And you're choosing to save now. We'll finish the game of Metroid Prime. When you select the slot game, it'll start a new game. Yes, we'll save that. And if you do play now by doing that, and if you unlock the fusion suit through the menu on your save file, your next playthrough of Metroid Prime on that file alone will play in the fusion suit. Yeah, so there's no padding in this game unless you have no map and everything. But that is going to do it for me, and we actually did it within the time limit. So great, that's awesome. Again, that is going to do it for this session of Metroid Prime.